Hello students, the topic of this video is trigonometry. What is trigonometry? Trigonometry is the relation between angles and sides of a triangle. Here we have a right angle triangle and the relationship between angle A, angle C, angle B with the sides which are small a, small b, small c is called trigonometry. So in trigonometry, this relation is expressed using 6 trigonometric ratios. The 6 trigonometric ratios are sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. So these trigonometric ratios are always applied to a right angle triangle. Any triangle can be converted into a right angle triangle. So let's see how it's done. So let's say we have a triangle here which is A, B and C. So we can draw perpendicular from any vertex to the base and make a right angle triangle. For example, now we have a right angle triangle ABM. We have another right angle triangle CBM. Similarly, from the vertex C to base AB, again perpendicular can be drawn. Similarly, from A to BC, another perpendicular can be drawn, and each of these smaller units is a right angle triangle in which sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec can again be applied. So what are the applications of trigonometry? Trigonometry finds application in finding the height of tall buildings. Let's say this is a system. We have BC, which is the building height that you want to find, and you are standing at A, and you know the angle of elevation to the top of the building C. Using these three information and using the trigonometric ratio, you can find the height of the building. Similarly, when you use maps, the GPS in maps helps to find the shortest distance between 2 points. For example, your destination is B and you are standing at A. Now, the GPS in your maps sends signal to the overhead satellite which is at C, and C calculates the distance between you and the destination and gives the shortest distance between you and the destination. So let's learn about trigonometric ratios in detail. Sine A. Sine A is given by side opposite by hypotenuse. So for angle A, the side opposite is A, small a, and the hypotenuse is B. So this is the formula for sine A. Now what if we inverse sine A, that is hypotenuse by opposite, we get cosec A. Now cos A is given by side adjacent by hypotenuse. So what is the side adjacent? Side adjacent to cos A is C divided by hypotenuse. So C by B is cos A. Now what is the inverse of this? This is sec A, which is hypotenuse by side adjacent, that is B by C. Tan A is given by side opposite by side adjacent. For angle A, the side opposite is A and the side adjacent is C. So tan A is A by C. What if we inverse this? When we inverse tan A, we get cot A, which is side adjacent by side opposite. So sin A is equal to 1 by cosec A, or cosec A is equal to 1 by sin A. Cos A is equal to 1 by sec A, or sec A is equal to 1 by cos A. Tan A is equal to 1 by cot A, or cot A is equal to 1 by tan A. These are called reciprocal relations, and these are quite important from the examination point of view because you will be using them to solve your identities. So far we have seen what sin A, cos A, tan A is. Now if I tell you to find what is sin C, cos C and tan C, can you do that? Now let's find out. So the formula for sin, cos and tan remain the same. Just now the angle is different, that is C. So for sin C, the formula is same, that is side opposite by hypotenuse. Now the side opposite to angle C is C and the hypotenuse is B. Similarly for cos C, the side adjacent for angle C is A and the hypotenuse is B. For tan C, the side opposite divided by side adjacent, that is C by A. So I have written this in terms of ABC. Now let's write it down in terms of the capital ABC. So this is AB by AC, this is BC by AC, and this is AB by AC. Right, so we have found out sin C, cos C, tan C. Similarly, you can inverse this to find cosec, sec and cot C. Now, here is an important note. Trigonometric ratios are always same for the same angle. What does this mean? So, this is our angle C. Now, let's say I have another triangle drawn like this, M and perpendicular here. So, we have two triangles now. We have triangle ABC and we have triangle CMN. Okay, so for angle C, the trigonometric ratios remain same. What does this mean? So we have sin C as AB and AC for the bigger triangle. Now for the smaller triangle, AB side opposite to angle C is MN, and now the hypotenuse is MC. Similarly, for cos C, side adjacent becomes CN and the hypotenuse is MC. And for tan C, we have side opposite as MN and side adjacent as CN. So, this is what it means, that for the same angle, the ratios always remain the same. Now, you know sin A and you also know cos A by B and C by B. What if you divide sin A and cos A? You get tan A, which is side opposite by side adjacent. So again, cos A is equal to side adjacent by hypotenuse, sin A is equal to side opposite by hypotenuse. Now what if you divide cos A divided by sin A? You get cot A, that is side adjacent by side opposite, that is C by A. So what do we have? Tan A is equal to sin A divided by cos A, and cot A is equal to cos A divided by sin A. And these are called quotient relationships. And these are also important from the examination point of view because you will be using them to solve your problems.